There are moments in life when a single message changes everything. This is the story of Eli Grant, a freelance journalist who received one such message. It arrived at 2:47 a.m., a plain, unremarkable email with no subject line. The sender's address was just a string of random letters. Eli wouldn't have noticed it if he hadn't been awake, doom scrolling after a few too many cups of black coffee. The email said only one thing. Go to room 413 at the old Wexler Hotel. Bring your camera. Don't tell anyone. Midnight. No signature, no explanation. Eli stared at it. The old Wexler Hotel had been abandoned for over 20 years. Rumors about it never died. Ghost stories, secret cults, government cover-ups. The usual urban legend cocktail. He deleted the message. Then he pulled it out of the trash folder 2 minutes later. At 11:53 p.m., Eli stood outside the iron gates of the old Wexler. The building loomed like a sleeping giant, its windows dark and gaping like empty eye sockets. He checked his phone. No signal. With a deep breath, he stepped through the gate. The front door was unlocked. Inside, the hotel smelled of mold and dust. His footsteps echoed through the cracked marble lobby. Room 413 was on the 4th floor. He took the stairs. The elevator had long since died. The hallway on the 4th floor was colder than the rest of the building. As he passed each room, he noticed something strange. Every door was open, all except 413. That door was closed, and carved with symbols he didn't recognize. He raised his hand to knock. Before he could, the door creaked open by itself. The room was pristine. Unlike the rest of the decaying hotel, room 413 looked like it had just been cleaned. The bed was made, lamps glowed softly, a fireplace crackled, though there was no chimney. And sitting by the fire was a woman. She looked up at him.
Ellie.
Do I know you? There was something unsettling about her. She looked too perfect, like she didn't belong in this world.
Eli, you got my message, Abigail, not yet.
Don't open this until you leave, and when you do, run. Don't look back.
Eli didn't argue. The vibe was off. He backed out of the room and turned to go, but the hallway had changed. All the doors were now closed. The lights flickered. Something was moving at the far end, crawling on the walls. He ran, down the stairs, skipping steps. The air was thick, like breathing through wet cloth. Shadows darted in the corners of his eyes. At the lobby, the front doors were gone, replaced by a solid wall. Panic surged.
Don't trust what you see.
He spun around. No one was there. He reached into his pocket and pulled out the envelope. Inside was a single, old-fashioned key, and a note. Room 713, top floor. There was no 7th floor, at least, there hadn't been. But now, another staircase had appeared behind the front desk, winding up into darkness. He climbed. Each step groaned under his weight. The air smelled like burned paper and copper. At the top, a door, 713. The key turned easily. Inside, the room was pitch black, until he stepped in. Then, the walls lit up with moving images. Video footage. Of him. Shots of him walking down the street, working on his laptop, sleeping in his apartment. Footage from angles that shouldn't have been possible. There was a single screen in the center. It flickered, then showed a countdown. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. He didn't know why, but his gut screamed, "Get out!" He turned to leave, but the door was gone. The screen changed. Now it showed her, the woman from room 413. She looked directly at him, like she could see him through the screen.
You came earlier than expected.
What is this place? Who are you?
Everything you've done has led you here. Every choice, every article, every moment. This place isn't real. Not in the way you understand it.
The images on the wall sped up, faster and faster, his whole life playing out in seconds.
You think you're alive?
The countdown hit 0 o'clock, and everything went white. Eli gasped. He was back in his apartment. Daylight poured through the window. He checked the clock. 2:47 a.m. A notification pinged on his laptop. New email. No subject. His blood ran cold. He clicked. Go to room 413 at the old Wexler Hotel. Bring your camera. Don't tell anyone. Midnight. He staggered back. Was it all a dream? A hallucination? Then he noticed something. On his desk was the envelope. The one the woman gave him, still sealed. What would you do? Open the envelope, delete the message, or go back? Some doors, once open, never truly close. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe for more original mysteries and thrillers. Until next time, keep your lights on.